welcome to my channel, Shine Star Collections. And today I actually have some things to open. I have been opening things off camera, but this is kind of exciting and special, so I decided to go on and record. I have my, I think this will be Japanese Haul number 5. And I also have some envelopes here, and I still have my information on it, so that's why I have everything turned over. It's been a long day at work, but I really want to record because I love getting my Japanese hauls. So I'm going to start out with the small envelopes first. So it's been a while since I recorded. Today is March the 29th. Right, February 29th. March 29th, and March actually flew by pretty quickly. I actually have been getting a lot of cards. Because in my last video, I think I mentioned it in my last video, or maybe I didn't, I'm not sure. It might have been in the faded video I'd never put down. But I decided to go all out and collect Yosan. So I've been getting a lot of Yosan cards. I've kind of been just going backwards and getting Yosan's cards and stuff. I intend to try to get as many cards as I possibly can, but never know. We're gonna see how it goes. So far it's going okay. Unfortunately, I've been a victim of the U.S. Postal Service as of late. One of my cards got lost in the mail, so I had to reorder it. So you'll see it. Is this actually it? Actually, this is the card, yes, that I lost in the mail. And I had to reorder it from another person. So, so this first one, yes, is a card that is re-recovered. I got it off Makanae US. The person was nice enough to give me some cute freebies. So, oh, these are really cute. Little stickers that she gave me, or excuse me, they gave me. Oh, that is really adorable. That's cute. A nice picture of the boys. So I will keep those. I usually, if it's freebies I really like, then I will keep them. But sometimes I use the freebies for my own sales and trades. And I just give them away to other people. But that I'm actually going to keep. So there is no note with this. And you guys would be happy to know I did order a letter opener, so I will not be always using my scissors to open up stuff. Okay, come on, right here. There we go. Okay, so here is the card. Oh, there's a little note. Thank you so much for your purchase. I hope Yosan arrives safely. That's what the note says. Thank you to the user. And here is my card, Yosan. This is MMT Yosan, I think. I want to say this is MMT Yosan. Now I'm struggling with the tape. Okay. Okay. So yeah, so he got lost in the mail, and then I had to order him again from this kind user who was nice enough to send it out in a prompt manner. Something I have struggled with all of a sudden with Makanae US. I've been, like I said, buying stuff, buying Yosan's cards. And the people haven't been sending out the cards right away. They've been sitting on them. I had to cancel a sale with the user because they didn't send out the cards within 7 days. And it is these same cards. I will show them to you right here. these cards. I think I found one of them, but I mean, I have a second user right now who says that they sent the cards out. The cards have not left their home state in now 7 days. So I was just thinking, like, and actually, just to go a little further, the first time that I tried to order these cards from a user on Mercari US, they did they send them? No, actually, you're right. They didn't send them out at all. And then when I messaged them about it, they came back and said that one of the cards was damaged and they wouldn't be able to sell it. So it was this one, and then the other two I just showed to you in the shot, and they were all together, and the user says, "Oh, one of them's damaged, I can't sell it." I'm like, you know, thanks for that, appreciate it. So I ended up, like, you know, losing out on a sale because, you know, or a purchase rather, and I had to you know, refund my money. Like I said, the second time I tried to get it, you know, this person never sent it out at all. And now the third time, with those two cards I put in the shot, the person claims they sent it out and that there's a slow at their post office and the tracking number has not moved from where they are. And so now I will probably most likely, as of today, be canceling yet another sale of these cards. And I was thinking, like, well, gosh, maybe I'm not meant to have these cards because, you know, I'm having so much trouble getting them. But thankfully, I did find a user on Instagram who has at least one of the cards. I believe it's a Make Star. It's the Make Star Hollow one. And they have it. I haven't checked my messages, so I'm probably not going to catch up with them again tonight. It's pretty late here now. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to catch up with them now, but I'm going to message them back when I get done recording, and I'm going to try to see if I can get these cards tomorrow that I wanted, because the other card I believe is the Diary MMT Yosan, as I'm back collecting. The good thing about collecting Yosan is that I already had a good number of his cards since I have been collecting him all this time. So I really didn't need to. I mean, there were some cards that I had to go back and get, but for the most part, I had a lot of them. And when I first decided to do this, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I decided, when I decided to collect him completely, I wasn't even looking at spin-off. And now I've started looking at spin-off, and I basically needed every spin-off POB except for one. So I've been trying to track down all the spin-off POBs and any POBs that I was missing from World Era, which wasn't a lot. So so that has been, it hasn't been too hard with that, but what's been hard is going back to like Fever 2 and Fever 3. A lot of those cards, people have them and they're either not selling them or they've been sold and can't find them. The Fever 2 cards I've been able to find somewhat, but there's a couple of cards from Fever 3 I'm not able to find. I probably won't find. So yeah, I've put that in my head that that's probably going to happen. It's okay because I'm trying to get as many cards from him as possible, but if I'm not able to get some of them, it's just going to have to be that way. So, okay, so this is my other piece of mail. This is from a user on Instagram, a very well-known Go manager. It says, thank you so much. Please let me know when everything arrives. So I will hang on to this so I can give them proof. And it is Mingy and Yo-san. The cutest card. I really love this card. And I'm glad that I was able to get this unit card for a reasonable price. As you know, some of the unit cards are pretty pricey. So it's nice to be able to get a unit card for a decent price. And it's adorable too. As I now struggle with the tape now. Okay, there we go. So yes, I'm happy to get this unit. This is going to just go in my binder. Most likely in Yo-san's section, because I think I have a little spot all ready for it to go. So I will put him there. It is a lucky draw. This Make Star lucky draw. Yo-san and Mingy. Right there. And put that off to the side there. Oh, I should put my freebies back in. So I'm going to keep these to myself. To where I can use them. I'd actually started a project and haven't really gone back to it. I had started scrapbooking and tried to scrapbook concert moments and stuff. If I could find some decent pictures that I took. I started printing out the pictures and putting them in this nice large book I have with my own personal memories of the show and stuff. And I didn't get that far because just been busy doing other things and spending a lot of money collecting cards. So I will eventually get back to my project. But these stickers come in handy when I do get back into it. So I will probably use a few of these. Okay, so let's go on and move on to my box. This is my second Japanese haul. No, excuse me, my second Jess Japanese haul. No, it might be the third. I don't remember. But it's my fifth Japanese haul overall, I believe. So, let me just turn this over because I still have my information on it. Well, actually, I'll just open it on the camera then. So basically, Nyokyo. Nyokyo is great. It is a blessing and a curse at the same time. It's a blessing because you're able to find, usually you're able to find the things that you want. Or if you're, you know, a completionist collector like me, the things that you need. I found a good number of Yo-san's old cards and some of Sungwa's old cards on Nyokyo. And Jess has been our Nyokyo specialist for a few months now. And recently I had some cards that I wanted to get. They were actually ELAS cards though. By the time I'm uploading this, I probably would have gotten the Sharita haul. The Sharita haul is probably 2 or 3 times bigger than the Jess haul that I usually get. This one is actually pretty small. Oh my god. Alright, so here we go. Oh, that's right. I forgot. I have CDs. Wonderful. So, I'm going to move those out the way before things start flying and stuff. So again, this is Jess, and she's been working on the Okio for us. So it says, "Hey Shar, thank you so much for always supporting my goals. It's been so fun helping you get most of your wanted cards. I hope your haul arrives safely, Jess." Yes, Jess, I got my haul safely. Thank you so much. And I will give Jess a plug and put the information down in the description. So if you want to follow her on Instagram, she's a very, very great go manager. She actually engineered the go that got a fan call for our dear friend G, and she's also really fair, really resourceful. She's very quick about sending out goes and everything. Like I said, she's just great. She's awesome. So, and that's it. She's just starting out, so she hasn't been doing it a long time, but she's been very reliable on getting people's stuff out in a timely fashion. And it's just great to have a friend that's just so good at this, because I could never do it personally. So, okay, she says cards inside. Yes, it's more Paradigm. Yeah. I want to say that this should be. Ooh, I just gave the camera a little yank. I want to say this is Jongho, because one of them might be Jongho. I don't know who the other one is. Honestly, I didn't need more Paradigm cards, but one of the things with the Japanese sellers, if you don't know already, is that a lot of their merchandise, especially photo cards, well, really just only photo cards, they put in there that you take the album with the card. So usually it's a bunch of cards that are in there, and so this is like Paradigm. I mean, I gave away, because I had my last Japanese haul, I had a Mingi Paradigm, and I actually gave it to my bestie, because my bestie is a Mingi stan, so I gave it to her, but now I have 2 more, so, alright, let's see what's in here. Let's really, I don't know, like something, yep, this is, well, nope, yep, oh, yes, sorry, that is my last, I hope, my last sangwa that I needed to kind of, I don't have the other blue sangwas. I figured that I would completely collect sangwas cards from Paradigm era. I kind of unconsciously, consciously did it, because when I did the Jess haul the last time, I got most of his cards, and then I found that there was maybe 1 or 2, maybe 3 more that I could get. So there he is. I'm just gonna set him over here. He's probably, yeah, he's out of frame. I'm sorry about that. I'd rather have him off of frame. I will take a very nice picture to put for the thumbnail. But this is this the, I don't know what version this is. I have no idea. Okay. Yeah, these are some great pictures. Like I said, I think I said that in the last haul, that I really loved the Paradigm pictures. So here is yet another Paradigm album. This is probably album number 6 or 7. I don't remember. And then in this one, it should be Jongho, because I remember saying, yes, it is him. Yay, it's makanae. I didn't have any Jongho cards, so I went back and just grabbed a bunch that I loved, and that's what I usually do is I collect Jongho, but I pretty much just go back and just wait until I can find his cards and I buy them in bulk. And I don't buy every card. I buy the cards that I like the best. So that's pretty much what I do for all of them. But now for Yosan, it's different. For Yosan, it's every single freaking card if I could get it. So, okay. So this is Jongho's book. And then there's a bunch of cards in here. This seller basically gave away all his cards with this album, and it was very, very inexpensive. So I probably have all his cards for Paradigm, if not almost all his cards for Paradigm, because I think there's 2 more somewhere, but these were all in this album. This came in this haul. Flip through of his jewel case. Stunning, stunning, stunning. Really stunning. So yeah, so there's this. That's all just the words, right? There's a group picture. So yeah, so that's the Jongho part. I think I have some more Jonghos in this, in the cards though, so I will get to those in 1 second. Just want to put this back. I want to say I have my entire bias line for the Paradigm cards, or the Paradigm albums. Yeah, I think I do. My bias line is Seonghwa, Yosan, Yuno, and Jongho. I think I have everybody's. So there's that. I'll move this out the way. I'll move him to the side because I have more cards to open. Just gonna put them over here out the way. So here is my little stack. Oh, I am emotional right now. This card. I mentioned this card in one of my last videos. I have been looking for this card for so long, and I was so happy to finally get it. This is, it is not K-Town. What is it? My Music Taste? I want to say no, it is K-Town and not My Music Taste. If it's wrong, I will correct myself. But I have been waiting on this card. I've wanted this card. Like every time that I tried to get this card, like say on Instagram, it would be gone. Like if I saw the listing, I'd be like, oh, there it is. And he would be gone. So I am so stoked to finally have him because I have been looking for him forever. Literally forever. And I am so glad to finally, I think this is K-Town because I have a card for Yosan just like this one. So it is K-Town, I believe. Oh, jeez. Be really careful. Okay. There he is. I've been looking for that card forever. I'm so happy. There is Wonderwall Yosan. This is, of course, from Spinoff. So this is part of my project of trying to complete all of Yosan's Korean cards. Like, I'm not really trying to collect all of his Japanese cards. I want to say for Beyond Zero, I think I did get all of his cards for Beyond Zero. But I definitely don't have all his cards for Paradigm. I think I only have like 3 or 4. Um, they're on Neokyo right now, but I'm not really compelled to get all of his cards for Paradigm. Yeah, so I don't really want to collect Japanese cards for all of them, just for Sunwa, really. See, there's one. There's another one. So I believe that's like my 3rd Paradigm card for Yosan, I want to say. I think this is the only one I have in here. Well, there he is. I keep turning the wrong way because I have my camera turned around. Okay. Let's see what else is in here. I see Sungwon. This is the cutest card. I don't... Yes, it's Beat Road. Okay. This is Beat Road Sungwon from Spinoff. This is an adorable card. And I absolutely loved the grayish blonde on Sungwon. As you know, since he's my top bias, I try to get most of his cards if I can. But you know, Sungwon is very hard to collect because he's usually the first one gone in a go. And that's another reason why I appreciate Neokyo so much, is because, especially at the end of the era, you can usually find their cards at decent prices, most of them. There are some cards on Neokyo for San and for Sunwa that are pretty expensive that, you know, for Sunwa that I probably won't get. So, but this one was pretty reasonable considering it is totally adorable. I was surprised I was able to find it. There's another Jongho. It's Spinoff, and that's Beat Road too. Okay, and then here is Beat Road with his pajamas. I love this card so much. It's and I know the whole thing about Beat Road too. Before anybody, you know, might mention anything, I kind of don't feel a problem of getting it from a Japanese seller because they're the ones that bought the card. So I'm not really supporting Beat Road. I'm supporting the seller. That's the way I look at it. Because I totally am against NFTs. But again, like I said, I'm supporting the seller. I'm not supporting Beat Road directly. Oh my God, there is more tape. Yeah, I haven't come up with a tip in a long time. Here's my tip for today. If you're selling cards to someone or trading or whatever, please do not use tape. Like, use washi tape. Like, don't use Scotch tape. The Scotch tape is very hard to get off of the top of a sleeve. And I know that you're trying to collect this, protect the top or protect the card, but this is causing me so much anxiety right now because I'm not able to. Probably if I had a letter opener, I'd probably be able to get them open the right way. But I'm not able to open it because the person. Okay, well, I know what we're gonna do. And also the other thing, if I can give a tip to people who are selling or trading, besides the fact of not putting Scotch tape on it, also turn the top of your cards, turn them upside down so that if the person has a problem with opening the card, or just, you know, to protect the top of the card, which most likely in 99.9% of the cases, the top of the card is the idol's head. So I usually turn the cards upside down. That's what I usually do. I am still struggling with this. This is like the worst. I think he's okay. He looks like he is. But just, no. Never do that. I mean, this is a dead soldier right here. It is completely dead. Like, never do that. Do not. That is just, oh my god. And I think the other card is like that too. But that is Beat Road Sunwa. That is the pajama set. Those pajama set cards are going for quite a bit of money. Which is ridiculous. His in particular is going for, like, I got them for a pretty decent price, but people are selling them for way more expensive than they need to be. So if you can get a deal on them, then try to do that. And here is yet another card that is taped up with Scotch tape. And I just cut it at the top. So actually this one's a little bit better, but it was still taped at the top. Do not use Scotch tape to tape up a card. Please. Okay. Here is Make Star Sunwa. I'm sorry for going off on a tangent like that, but when people pay money, or even when they don't, when they trade for these cards, they expect for these cards to be in nearly mint condition. This looks like it's in pretty good shape. But, I mean, I just had a heart attack with that card. So, please just, you know, be considerate to the people that you're trading with and stuff, and make sure that you're not taping up cards like that. Just don't do it. Go. They're all, oh my god, these people. And this one, oh no, it's fine. I thought at first it was dented, but it's actually not. It's two cards. And that's just a picture. This is Yosan. Yosan. You know. So there's another one. You know, it's really hard to find at first. Now I can find all his cards. And now it's kind of like, well, you know, here he is again. I had a hard time getting his cards at the beginning of Paradigm Era. But now I have no problem getting his cards now. But again, I'm probably, most likely, even though I love these cards, I love all of these cards, and I would totally do. I'm actually going to try to find an OT8 set for Paradigm, if I could find one at a decent price. But, yeah. I'm not going to go out of my way. If I can't find one for a decent price, I won't worry about it. Because like I said, I have a project, and that project is costing, well, it's not terrible, but it has been, there is a couple of cards of Yosan's that they were kind of expensive, to be completely honest. So, not all of them were terribly inexpensive. But for the most part, they have been. It's just, you know, some of them, they were kind of expensive. Okay, so we are back to my makanae. So here is my makanae haul. This is my makanae haul, because most of the cards are Jongho's. Very happy to have so many cards of makanae. So these are, I should say what they are. Make Star. Another Make Star card here. And make star again. Yes. Okay. Paradigm. This is another Paradigm card. Really? Okay. Go. Oh, that's a nice sleeve. I'm keeping that. Okay. This is... I also really don't enjoy these, the sleeves with the flaps that tape over. Those are, to me, they are just as bad as putting Scotch tape on the top. Because when you're trying to open the photo card, it is a possibility you could bend it. And even though I'm not trying to really sell my cards at any time soon, it would still be nice to have a card that's not bent. So there we go. There's one Paradigm card. And I don't keep those sleeves that that fold over. I throw them away because I'm never going to use those. I don't use those for other people. Sometimes when I'm selling cards, I even put them in Dragon Shield sometimes, because I care about my cards and I want them to be protected. Even if I am selling or trading, I want them to go to the second, third person where it is almost flawless. There's another one. And yeah, I think I got all his cards for Paradigm. I think him and Seonghwa are complete for Paradigm, I believe, because that's a lot. So I think that I have it. Okay. I'm sighing because I have another card that has tape at the top. And I'm literally going to have to cut into it. And the last card is this one. This is Make Star Jongho again. So there we have it. Let me just organize the cards and then I will give you a nice view of them before I sleeve them. Okay, and we're back. I just cleared out all of my cards and put them in a nice stack. First part of the video was hectic and long. I'm going to be doing some cutting, of course, because of me trying to get my good buddy Pajama Seonghwa out. So let's see. So there is my stack of cards right there. So I'm just gonna start sleeving. Yeah. So as I was saying, just be mindful of the people that you are, you know, when you send out cards and stuff to trade and to sell to people. See, this is what I do. Even when I sell to people, I turn the card upside down like that, and then I usually put a tape, and I use just washi tape. I don't use Scotch tape. I use washi tape because washi tape doesn't stick that hard, so it's not going to be hard to get to for people. They'll be able to open it without using scissors or anything like that. So yeah, so just a collection update. Like I said, again, I am fully collecting Yosan. For the most part, his cards have been easy to find. There are some cards that have been hard to find. but relatively inexpensive. Some of them, like that card there. That card I was actually able to get for $7. It is the, is it the K-Town? Oh God, I don't remember. I think it's My Music Taste. The My Music Taste Yosan from Fever 2 was $7. So, but the most I have paid for a Yosan card, as I've been trying to back collect his cards, was $38. And I will put a picture right here. It was this card that I found on Neokio. I actually don't have the card yet. As of filming, do not have it. But probably by the time you see this video, I probably will have it. Because I got it from Neokio. It was $38. So, he was a pricey baby. But he's really pretty. And that card, I want to say it's Wonderwall? I want to say that's the Wonderwall cards. Those outfits are from KCON last year. Those cards are really hard to find. Like, I really would love to have someone's equivalents to those cards. And I can't find them anywhere. So, might not be getting Sunwa. I think I saw it once and it was really, really expensive. Like, it was over $60. And I was just like, nope, not doing it. So, but I haven't seen them since. So, I don't know if that probably will go on the list of just not gonna find until two eras later or something. That's how I've been able to collect some of the cards I have for Sunwise, that I've had to literally wait. Should leave these in order actually. I've had to literally wait two whole eras to get some of his cards. Like, the era will be long gone and I'll get it like 2 or 3 eras later. So that might be just what happens. This card is actually not perfect. This card is dented. I don't think I did it. At least it's dented on the back. So, but yeah, it's not in great condition. But it has been fun trying to get Yosan's cards. And by the time you also see this, you would have seen the downsizing video. And honestly, I never thought I was going to downsize my AT's cards. I used to be one of those people, and I think I said it in the recording because I haven't uploaded it as of filming right now. I plan to upload it early next week. I was one of those people who's like, oh, how dare you downsize ATs. But honestly, as I said in the clip, collecting is supposed to be fun. It is not supposed to be anxious. It is not supposed to be something that causes you stress. And when I tell you that I was literally like overly anxious looking at those binders, the binder with the OT8 sets and the binder with everybody else's cards in it, I couldn't, it wasn't anything that I want to do again, honestly. And you would think probably that, like, oh, well, you have a ton of cards for Yosan and Sunwa, so that should cause you some anxiety too. It actually doesn't, and I'll tell you why. Because they're my main biases, so it's like, it's okay for me to have a lot of cards of theirs. I have, to be honest, thought about downsizing somewhat one time or another. In particular, the cards that like look similar. Like in my binder, I can think of right now where there's several rows of cards where he's wearing the same outfit, but he has his finger in different spots, or is winking, or he's, you know, got his tongue out, and then, but it's basically the same picture. I have thought about downsizing Sunghwa before. But what I figured is that because they're both my main biases, and it's just a great thing to see all their cards in a row, especially if they all vibe together and look great together. It's actually very pleasing. So instead of it being an anxious time like it was for the other ones, it's actually very calming to see 4 cards of Sunghwa in different poses with the same clothes on. It's annoying, but it's also visually pleasing. So it's all about aesthetics. So, I think I really downsized mostly, like I said. I think I did say this in the clip. It was the OT8 sets that were really bothering me. But also with the other ones, I just figured I didn't need to have a ton of cards from everybody else. Because even though I have 4 biases, or even if you want to count Wu Young, 5 biases in ATs, I'm always going to have more cards for Yosan and Sunghwa in particular. That's just, you know, part 1, you know. I've thought about adding Yuno to that because I do have a ton of cards for Yuno too. I'm sorry, I probably wasn't showing them to you. I apologize. But then I thought, like, I just gave, like, probably a lot of the cards that I downsized were Yuno's cards. So I'm not going to go back and try to get those cards again, you know. So I actually have cards for Yuno coming in my, and I have 2 here. He's here somewhere. I think he's last in this pile. You know, so I'll probably always buy his cards with regularity as well. But just not as much. The plan going forward is, because, you know, they always have multiple cards, for the album cards. And the plan is that to do like 2 or 3 POBs per era for, you know, Jongho, Woo Young, you know, and then for Hanjun and San and Mingi, just maybe 1 POB per era. So that's the goal. If I stick with that, it'll be interesting. But I really do want to focus my efforts on just Yosan and Sunghwa for the most part. So, and it doesn't, you know, I think, and like when I first started collecting and first started looking at videos and I was looking at people downsizing ATs, I think one of the big reasons why people downsize their photo card collections is not even really because of money. It's because when you have so many cards and when you need to start fitting so many cards into a binder, it's a problem, you know. And if they're not necessarily your biases, unless you're going to be OT8, which I've seen people who are OT8 and they collect every single card for every single member. I couldn't do it personally. And it doesn't mean if they love them any less. You know, I definitely don't love them any less. If anything, I love them even more than when I started collecting. So, it's just that I want, you know, when you can't figure out how to vibe certain cards together or whatever because you have 300 freaking cards of the same member. I only need to have that for 2 members. I don't need to have that for 8 or even for 4. I need to only have that for, I only want that significant problem for Yosan and Sunghwa. So that's the way I feel about it. I'm not sure if that's a good enough answer for you guys, but that's how I felt. As of right now, I've only sold a few of them. I've sold them to my friends like Jess, because I gave them first opportunity to look through my downsized haul. And so not that many of them are gone. I have set aside some for another friend that should be probably getting them this weekend. But for the most part, I really don't want to put them up on Mercari or anything. I'd rather just, probably put them through Instagram. But we're having a trade and sell here in Chicago. And that's where I'm going to try to unload a lot of those cards along, hopefully, with the spin-off albums. Because I still have quite a few left. So I'm hoping that I'll... Oh, actually, I already did, that's right. Jongho is last in the pile, because I did them in order. So yeah. There we go. They are all sleeved. I am not going to put them away because I have more cards coming. I don't know. I'm not, obviously not a card dealer. Yeah, I have more cards coming, so that's the reason why I'm not going to sleeve. I'm not going to put them away. I'm going to wait for the rest of them to get here. I am expecting 2 or 3 cards to come this weekend. So I'm just going to wait until those come, and when those come, I should be basically done until my, I actually have 2 Japanese hauls coming. I have my own, which is humongous, and then I have another Jess haul because I didn't want to add anything more to my pile, so she has more cards that she's ordered for me. But yeah, so that's where we are right now. What I have coming up is another project. It is involving my main 2 biases. I'll probably put that video up next. After the downsizing video. And then I don't know if I mentioned this. No, I actually did mention it. I am going to start a new collection, and I'm a little scared, but I'm excited at the same time. So I will be going over that with you guys as well. And I also have, when my haul comes, I have my ELAS cards. Finally, my ELAS cards will be coming. So hopefully in the next 2 or 3 weeks, I will be filming my ELAS collection again, because I do miss going through my ELAS cards. But in the meantime, I thank you so much for looking at this video and watching me open up my cards here and basically have a heart attack trying to open one in particular. Let's just put him up in the camera. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Like and subscribe if you want, and I will see you later. Bye.